Hello, my name is Shadley. Welcome back for another episode of Hearthstone 3 in Black Eyes as PRC. So in previous episodes we managed to actually start stopping some of the Japanese attacks. Although not all of them, mind you, but at least we gained some ground and we did actually manage to take Kaion back. So the enemy armies, I suppose they are now retreating a lot of the troops away as well. I think they are now realizing that they need armies in other fronts. Mainly like Philippines and fighting the Americans along the Pacific and all that. So they need a lot more troops. So they're sending some of their troops away. I don't need more fuel, Australia. And that also gives a bit of a leeway for us to then start doing counterattacks. Oh, Atua is under attack. Well, it's mountain jungle. That's probably going to be quite easy to hold out. I'm going to take one of these infantry divisions attacking into tie line. If we're going to start pushing the enemy away from there. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, now we're dealing pretty good damage in there overall. Although the motorized division is not looking too great. At least the armored division is mostly fine, and looks like we're still holding on to some of the ground in here. But it can actually be tactically smart to give ground in the north, just so that we can cut off the enemy in the south, and then destroy all troops north of whatever line we cut them at. In here, probably like southeastern Manchuria or something like that. We'll probably manage to cut them off, and then those will run out of supplies for the most part. They'll still probably get some supplies from like the city of Harbin and all that, but it's going to be not enough to keep the troops actually active, or like keep on advancing or anything like that. And a lot of the troops will be completely out of supplies. HoI is under attack, and Lindian is under attack. Well, oh, that was going to be easy victory. And we are getting some more garrisons. Now, to be fair, I guess I could send these garrisons down south. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll start putting a garrison in there. And over here, we'll go ahead and set up a new corps. And then we'll sign that one underneath here as well. I guess it could be part of the... maybe part of the Southern Army? No, the Southern Army is too far away. I guess Indochina Army will do then. But no, anyway, so that's going to provide some stuff in there. Let's actually go ahead and take the core, select these troops, and we'll assign the leaders. Don't suppose we have any headquarters in here. Or like a tier 2 leaders. No, okay. I guess we'll just take the one with the defensive doctrine in here. And then the garrison leaders themselves will just be the... and not very useful, but they can gain some XP. If they do end up in fighting, or do end up fighting at least a little bit, although it's quite unlikely that they'll actually end up doing much. But Battle of Gujan is going to be, oh, that's going to be a victory very shortly, actually. There we go, and we've already arrived. I think we can have the battle commander give some support attack towards Fengjing. Oh, there we go, that's another victory. Let's advance in there, and these can advance in, that one can maybe get a little bit closer. I'll go ahead and send this one back to Dalian, which was where it was originally. This one could maybe get a little bit closer. And then we've got the one in Mukden for now. That one could maybe push to help in Veju. 7 divisions sacking us in there in the mountains, so we are probably going to lose that ground for a little while at least. However, we do have the... no, actually, we don't have the close air support available right now. It's too far away. Although Dandong is within reach, but that's about it. We do not have any other airfields in here. I suppose what I could do with these, I could send them down south to start wrecking some of the Japanese in here. We have no air force in there right now. We do have all of these now repaired. And we've got the airfield over there. I suppose we'll just send these to Paxe. Probably going to be good as any. Although, we are not building up that airfield yet. We should probably do that. There we go. That's one more problem solved, hopefully. We did also get the steel refiner built there, so I'm going to drop that down the list. We've got still okay amount of steel production. So I'm not too worried about that one, so we can maybe get a little bit more production on the planes and maybe a bit on the ships as well. Especially starting on the heavy cruisers is going to be quite crucial because, well, it's going to take a long while to build them. And the enemy armor is trying to attack along the coastline here. But we've got a decent bit of piercing attack. We've got the... actually, does that have the heavy AA? It does have the heavy AA there. Yeah, so we might be making a lot of holes in those enemy tanks there. It looks like our attack over there is going surprisingly well. Our defense is also holding on mostly in the north now. Although, well, some of it's still looking a little bit dire. We are hopefully able to... well, maybe we can use one of these to give support attack into or towards Dubsnor. Anti-ammunition. There we go. Cruisers get slightly better ammo. Oh, there we go. Victor and Nanzamu. Oh boy, that was a lot of losses. But at the same time, we at least held on to it. Now they're going to try attacking with some other units, but they basically wrecked most of their troops in the vicinity trying to attack there. Unfortunately, it does come at the cost of v12. We are going to lose that one most likely. But let's go ahead and get to Dandong. We're already getting to Fengsheng. And then we're going to maybe do attack into Quandian. But with these two divisions, we should be able to break through that relatively easily. They got 2 units there now. They got some... Oh, hold on a minute. Are we not doing it? We are doing intercepting, but it's not helping there right now. Well, we did actually catch those bombers. Briefly, mind you. Oh, Palang is under attack. Well, we got the pillboxes there now, so is that... It doesn't give a huge amount. I think it might be giving a bit of terrain or something. Bonus in there. Technically speaking. Oh. Oh, there we go. Close as well over Veiju. Aha. And we got into Fengsheng. They're trying to do a counterattack, but it's not going to be enough. Dubsnur was a victory. So now is the time when we start taking back, back the gains that we had before. Let's go ahead and send in the infantry division over there. Teeping, we've gotten that, so we could actually go ahead and send our interceptors back up there. Who's the reserve command? And then we'll put in intercept day and night from the entire front line, essentially. It's not really very effective that way, but it's just we can help at least throughout the entire front line, and thus reducing the enemy air force. Oh, that needs to retreat. That's going to be a major defeat. We're getting a lot of war exhaustion in here, but that's honestly, it makes sense in this case. It definitely makes sense. There's a lot of troops over here that could probably use a bit of rest in Mukden. We'll redeploy them there. Tua is under attack. Oh, Reju. Oh, we did get one unit in there at least. Sizzle the mountains. We've got another one heading in there. And this one's going to be hopefully a victory. Oh, right. Did we get the... Right, we could actually get the close air support. Oh, no, we sent it down south, didn't we? Because the airfields are too far away. And this one doesn't actually have a lot of fuel right now is the problem. Right, well, we're going to still use it to break some of the enemies in here. And then we're going to send it back north. But it will take quite some time, unfortunately. But I think we can maybe make some headway on... Well, if we get Dubsnor, that's going to be shortening the front line quite a bit. Is that one? That was going to be a victory. Then that one, Dubsnor, and we are probably going to hold on to the airfield. Hopefully going to be able to hold on to the flanks of the airfield, mind you. But looks like Dadong is going to be ours once more. And Jiangshuan, or Jingyuan Shan. That's probably not how it's pronounced, but anyway. We got another victory over here in the middle. Like, this one's, well, actually... Oh, right, yeah, we got the mercenaries in here. Are we still defending? Oh, Dandong was victory, there we go. And a bit less reinforcements needed now. So, the mercenary infantry. I think we're going to go and wreck the enemy in Seeping. I don't think they'll be able to resist the heavy artillery that we have in here. Especially since it's a very soft target, the cavalry division. So, the losses in there are going to be quite astronomical, I reckon. Hey, Tyler was a victory, and I think this one's going to be a victory soon enough, although the infantry might have to retreat soon enough. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pull that one back. Maybe, well, no, that's not really in combat strength yet. Snowfall ends. Alright then. We are under attack by bombing runs in Fengsheng. I suspect that... oh, there we go, victory at Tantu. So one by one, the enemy units up here in the north are actually kind of rendered useless. Oh dear, major defeat. Ah, major, oh yeah, oh, that was 5,000 losses there. Oh boy, yeah, that was a bit costly. Hey, here was a victory. They're trying to attack again, but there's only 2 divisions in here now. So I think they are kind of reduced in strength. With which to attack us. Xinjiang was a victory, so the armored division over here is still holding the ground just about, but it really needs a lot of organization back. This one's a bit low on strength, but it's okay on organization, so we could maybe send that one back. And this could maybe be shuffled out to Lindian. So how's the... Oh, there we go. Seeping was a victory. These are mostly fine now. We are losing the ground over there. We could probably take some of the troops from Fushun. Take some of the mountaineers at least. Take some Bengshi, just so that they are a little bit better positioned there. Oh, truck primary reliability. Oh boy, this means mechanization of infantry. That goes to the top of the list. Because that is... Oh, right. Truck primary... I suppose we can keep it in there. We should probably start putting some of the 1942 checks into the research queue now. Let's... well, I'm just going to take a moment to put in everything that I deem reasonable. Right, so I've gone through the lists. I've added in even the strength increases for the infantry, special forces, mobile units, and armor. Not so much for the support units, but just to make the basic units a bit stronger, because I think right now having a bit more troops in the divisions means that we can keep on fighting for longer. But yeah, we've got 244 research right now. We can research 47 at the same time. We can probably go ahead and reduce the officer recruitment again by a little bit. We still want to get to the 110%, and we are getting some more... Oh, there we go. That's a major victory in here. Speaking of which, how's the... No, I don't think it's close as but over here. It's going to be very handy, or very useful right now. So I think we might want to just go ahead and return it back to Jinku. Now, of course, over there, it's... Well, actually, it's going to be close enough to some of the enemies. Especially the ones in Quandian. But we need a whole lot more reinforcements now. But there's a lot less troops under attack anymore. But that already helps quite a while, or for a decent bit. And that one could probably pull back slightly closer to the front line. Do we have... No, there's our headquarters. We've got some troops up here still reinforcing. Hey, we're actually not that far from getting our first submarines. Beiju is probably not going to hold. So it's going to delay enough for the troops heading down south so that they can get in there. Lindian was a victory. There we go. That's 5,000 casualties for the enemy, but it's not looking too strong for these units right now either. So I don't think we'll be able to do... There's a gap over there in Jatong. Would be tempting to get in there, but it's easier said than done. Although, look at the mercenaries up here. I think the 30th Division can hold back for a while. There we go. This is going to be another nice victory. On the other hand, the airfield seems like we might lose that. We can send in some more troops in there. And then we'll probably be able to hold on to it for a little while longer. Oh, Thailand is under attack. Iliescu's second motorized division over there is taking charge of the defense, while one of the infantry divisions helping. So that's at least okay. How are we doing on the southern front line? So we are under attack on the airfield in here. It's actually looking a little bit bad for us. We do have our airfield, which should be fair. Let's go ahead and put in the air intercept day and night on something like that. I don't know if they're doing... they're not doing that... Oh, major defeat. Oh, right, yeah, but took another 5,000 losses there. Well, that was to be expected. At least we didn't shatter. Oh, we're building the airbase in Hue up as well. Right, so we've got the planes in here. Let's go ahead and start doing some bombing runs into Quandian. Front attack daily. Introduce. And then let's go ahead and send someone else to help in Fengcheng. As well as the infantry division in Datong. I suppose the garrison can get in there as well. That's going to be where it's mostly staying at anyway. I think we're going to take the armored or the battle commander, start attacking the Quandian, just to keep the enemy busy for a little while. Maybe stop the counterattack in here, and then we're going to go ahead and... Oh, never mind. Major defeat. Oh dear. Giving sure... Oh, we did not inflict a lot of casualties, which does mean that the planes need to retreat immediately. Let's just rebase in Dalian. So they're not wasting time in here when the enemy gets there. Actually, we've got some units go in there, but let's stop that attack for now. We can do a counterattack later. But right now, it's better for us to just hold the ground for a little bit. So the enemy ground attacks in the central front right now are a little bit painful, though. Oh, there we go. Victory at Thailand. We lost 100 men. They lost over 3,000. That's another nice victory there. They have gotten someone in Datong, though. And then I suppose, well, the armored division is not really in a shape to attack. These aren't really in a shape to attack. That one's... There's not anyone in near here. If we can get to the mountains, that'd be quite handy, actually. One way or the other, we can maybe start regaining some ground. And tungsten to Bolivia? Sure, I think we can do that. There's a whole lot more reinforcements, though. Oh yeah, we're 126 manpower right now for all the reinforcements. Okay, then. Well, I suppose there's a lot less combat going on right now. Can we send in these? I suppose these could join into combat. Lost Tibing Chuan. We've got the ground attacks going in here, but they also got their ground attacks coming in. Let's go ahead and just do a bit of air intercept on a bit of a smaller front right now. Because we need to wreck those bombers. Akshay is under attack, and then Nanzamu is under attack. At least, oh, there we go. So we're trying to break in here again, but that's not going too well. But I don't think our attack is actually going well, so we're just going to stop that. We did deal at least some damage. And we did wreck one of the enemy units in there earlier. Wait, where's that Oh, right, TP Shuai is right, because we lost that province. Still retreating. Oh, Feng Sheng is under attack. Ah, right, because we lost that one. Okay, maybe we'll go ahead and stop these attacks for now. Let them do counterattacks. Or just retreat. Oh, Dadong is under attack. Well, that's... We've got 3 divisions in there, so this infantry battalion is going to have a bit of a rude awakening there. I'm just hoping that our bomber or interceptors can wreck those enemy close air support in here, because that's starting to get a little bit annoying. Hey, machine gun focus, there we go, so we do even more air attack. The reinforcement need has suddenly dropped a lot because we got a lot more troops in combat again. Hey, victory at Dubsnor. And another attack into Dubsnor. Well, I mean, we could probably hold on to that for a while. They're attacking from the airfield. That's actually kind of useful for us. How are the troops in Mukden? Some of them are starting to be in combat strength. We'll take these 2, sent towards Teeling. We've got some troops over here holding the mountains now. Fuzhou is still mostly fine, although we'll probably go ahead and take at least some of these back towards Mukden. Maybe we can go ahead and take the other infantry division over here, get to Fuzhou. We'll leave the mountaineer over there just to rest for a little bit longer. Now Hugh is going to be getting another air base very shortly. Oh, Dadong is under attack by another unit. So is that? It's actually not interceptors. It's a medium bomber, a fighter bomber, and twin engine fighter that are attacking. But why are we not intercepting that? Ah, we're resting. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put intercept just there, day and night. Aggressive, but not continuous. So we're going to wreck these bombers because I do not like my battle commander, or one of my battle commanders, getting constantly bombarded by the enemy. And I wanted to hold on to that air... Actually, yeah, we should probably start building the airfield in here again. I don't know if we'll actually manage to build it. But if we do, then that's going to be an airfield a lot closer, especially for interceptors and all that, which is going to be very handy. And that might mean the difference between getting another massive counterattack by the Japanese or actually pushing them away. So the pillboxes in here, they're not necessarily having that much of an impact on the combat, but we're still holding on. Unfortunately, on the plains in here, we are going to have to retreat. At least one of the divisions already. And the other one's probably going to have to retreat afterwards. But this is... the terrain is very, very annoying in here for us. It's very open, let's just say. So holding on to it is practically impossible unless we can have enough rotation of troops and all that. But I suppose the enemies are still fighting against the British in Burma and in Malaya. Looks like the Borneo situation is pretty right. Oh, but they have managed to gain some more ground in Java. Philippines is still pretty dire for the Japanese. And the performance in the Pacific, it seems to be rather poor considering how many ports are already in Japan, or American hands, sorry. So, yeah, they got... Suppose they got Rabaul and some of the islands in here, but that's not really the impact that they might have wished for. Now, in the meanwhile, in Arabia... Oh, right, so Abyssinia, the Italians are getting pushed back really hard now. They've still got a bit of the coastline there, but not much inland anymore. They're still kind of stuck at the border of Egypt, or in Egypt. Although, well, Iraq is still holding on. Of course, Iran, Iraq... Oh, is it... Oh, right, so Iran is not... Right, so Soviets, who are you fighting? Germany, Slovakia, Bulgaria, Finland, Hungary, or Romania. Ah. Right, so most of the Axis are not part of that war. And the Soviets, well, they have been pushed back a little bit in the south. They're still holding on to Crimea. They're still holding on to Kharkov, Kursk, and Oral. They still got the pocket in Kaluga, actually. I don't know if that's a new one or if that's the same one that we saw earlier. Could be the same one. But beyond that, there's not too much happening in there. Norwegians are... have lost a bit more ground around Trondheim. It could be the Germans have ferried in some more troops there. I suppose that's about it in the happenings on in the world. Major defeat. Oh yeah, victory. Oh, not victory. I lost at Kayun. So we're just going to go ahead and take some of these troops. Redeploy them to Mukden. Mostly because Mukden has a fairly decent infrastructure. Oh, hey, there we go. We caught the bombers again. There we go, wreck them. And Fengsheng was a victory. That's good. How? Oh, right, so how is Dandong? Well, they got 2 divisions attacking. That's not too bad. We could probably go ahead and start using our ground attacks in Kuandian. I'll go defensive on these, but continues. Yinghiao is... Okay, that's under attack, but that's only militia, actually. Well, it's probably got... it's got a little bit of support units in there, but it's not really that dangerous. Send another unit into Dubsmuir, and we're going to maybe rotate another unit out of there. To keep the fight going. That one's still very, very slowly retreating. And it looks like we're... Oh, right. We got the Mountaineer in here, and we're going to retreat that to Mukden. We got another Mountaineer up here in Mukden, though, that could be brought in instead. Wengshi is going to be a victory, I'm pretty sure about that. Fengsheng is going to be a victory. Dadong, well, I suppose once we get the garrison in there, that might give us a bit more firepower, and especially once we start doing more bombing runs on the enemy in at least one of the infantry divisions over here attacking us will be probably shattered. And after that, that's going to be making it a little bit easier for us. Hey, we're 4 days away from the submarine. There we go. Now, how are we doing in the south? That one's under attack, but that's looking fine. This one's under attack, but that's looking mostly fine. And this one's not looking fine, so we're going to have to retreat from there. That's another major defeat. We got... How much do we actually have exhaustion right now? Current war exhaustion 2300. Oh boy. Well, we're gaining quite a bit of it as well per month. But there's been so many major defeats recently. That is starting to cause some. Now, to be fair, the first level isn't too bad. It's a bit of war exhaustion and all that. Or like less manpower and a few other things like that. It's not too bad. But later on, it's not something we initially want to go for too heavy. Of course, as long as we don't keep on losing a whole lot of combat, we should be mostly fine. But we at least... Oh, there we go. That's twin medium bombers in here. What does Finland want? No, I'm not going to buy a fuel from you. There we go. Picture Tyler. And the air combat in here, yeah, no, these planes are not going to be returning anytime soon. In the meanwhile, the combatants from Kwondian are taking a lot of casualties, thanks to our close air support, and this one's going to be... Oh, Teeling. Alright, that's under attack again. Let's go ahead and pull back that infantry division that just retreated. Because that's not really any combat strength in any way, shape or form. Are we looking over here? So the armored division is probably not ready to attack. These are probably not ready to attack. But at least we did manage to get into the mountains in Nehe. And that's already going to be kind of handy to have. Looks like Tyler is still holding. We could probably go ahead and send one of these into Tyler. We could then maybe retreat the Iliescu's motorized division. Fengsheng is, well, it was slowly. We just won that once, didn't we? And now they sent in another one. Now, is this one... Oh, that's the infantry tanks. Now, luckily, we got the piercing attack on most of these divisions. So I'm not too worried about the... Plus, it's attacking in hills. Although hills can actually be somewhat handy for armored units. The attack modifiers aren't actually that much impacted by the hill. Oh, there we go. Victory at Tylai. And another attack into Tylai. They keep on trying to send in troops from there. But again, we have managed... Ooh, right, Kaioan. Well, we don't really want to go in there right now, although it is empty currently. But we know that if we get there, there's still going to be like 6 divisions attacking us immediately. Hey, Nanzama was a victory. So we're holding on to the mountains in here. We got now some time to dig in, hopefully. And looks like the enemy in Veju is... I think we can probably go ahead and start attacking in there. Also, can we go ahead and do bombing runs on that? We could. Let's go ahead and switch the target there. The defensive battles in here are probably going to go fine even without bombing runs right now. But the attack over here is going to be requiring some support. And how we're looking on the troops here, most of them are still requiring a decent bit of reinforcements. So Tyler was another victory. We got on some trait deals, but we don't really need any of those. Oh, we got the submarine now. We may have actually had that already. But anyway, let's go ahead and assign that to Guangzhou. We'll put in Ansung D in charge of that. So not exactly the most advanced submarines yet, but well, it could be worse. Actually, what is the tier on that? Submarine class 1918. Ah, okay. So basically at the tail end of First World War, the tiers of submarines here. They might not do all that well. Okay, so Dandong is still in pretty... or under quite a fierce attacks. We'll go ahead and send in one of these divisions towards Gujan to be a bit of a reserve. Fengsheng was a victory. And then they attack Fengsheng again, as per usual. But at least the amount of casualties that the enemy is taking is, or enemies are taking, is quite substantial. Oh dear, I don't know if we'll be able to hold on to this combat either. One of these definitely needs to retreat at least. I suppose what I could do is I could send in the light infantry division over here to assist. Hey, payment received. That reminds me, how are we looking on the resources? We've got nickel shortage, rubber shortage. We won't be able to buy rubber from most anyway, because Japan, well, Japan might not control everything yet, but they control most of it. Molybdenum isn't really available much. Copper could be handy. Buying manganese from the Soviets could be handy. Chromite would be also quite useful. I'm going to buy chromite. I think I might be able to buy from Turkey as well, but no, we'll buy from Soviets. And also, how are we drifting over here? So we're still drifting towards the Axis just a tiny bit. I think what I might do, I'm going to embargo Germany. It's going to cost us a little bit Diplo points. Similarly, I'm going to embargo Italy, because it does lower our relations. I believe. Yeah, it does. So it's going to lower the average relations that I have with the Axis a tiny bit. It's not a huge impact there. But that might allow us to then start drifting slightly faster towards Comintern instead. Of course, we could also go ahead and do some more trading with the Soviets. Buy some more energy. Another 10. We could go even smaller, but then we'd have to start getting some more diplomatic influence again. Ah, right, so our attack into Asia. Ooh. There we go. We dealt a lot of damage in there. Hey, and we got good research submarine or support submarine. I don't think we're going to do that right now. It's an option. Oh, they're still trying to do bombing runs on Jandong, but I think with the fighter cover that we have in there now, we are able to hold back the enemy for a while. Thailand is under attack. Well, that's only cavalry attacking from Tianjin. So I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. As soon as we get a bit more of these troops up to fighting condition again, we could maybe go... Oh, comrade surplus, there we go. Evade, there we go. We did lose 4,000 men, but we did push back the enemy. And the bombers have been doing instrumental damage in there. I think we could actually go ahead and start counter-attacking in here, making the combat in Dandong be a slightly easier victory. And then Fengsheng, well, that's going to be an easy victory anyway. That's good. We do need a bit less reinforcements. And in 4 days, we're going to get another submarine. There we go. This one's looking a little bit rough. Let's go ahead and send in the light infantry back. We could probably send in a couple divisions from Fuzhou up there instead. Actually, we probably don't need too many in here. We'll leave the Mountaineer in here for now as a bit of reserve, but we'll send in some more troops to help hold that. Is there... We'll take these 2 infantry divisions, attack there. We'll take this infantry division, attack there. We'll send 2 units to Kaiyan. And then that way we can take the airfield hopefully back. They've got some planes, well, they had some planes there. But now with the multiple combats and all that, I don't think those are going to last very long. Actually, they're not part of the combat anymore. So this is going to be a lot easier victory for us, hopefully. And actually, we might want to go ahead and retreat one of these units back to Shangling. We've got another victory, Chilai. The mercenary infantry is not looking too strong, but we only need to hold them back for a little bit longer. And looks like the... Oh, no, they're doing some bombing runs over there now. Okay, what we are going to do then is we're going to do the air intercepts and just those 2 continues. Because I want to be able to wreck those enemy planes before they deal too much damage on us. Hey, Tibinchun. Okay, a bit of losses for us. But we are taking the province again. And also we're getting to Kaiyan. I think, right... Oh, major defeat. Where was this? Ah, right. So it was the mercenary infantry did not last long enough. Oh, Pakse. Okay, we took 2,500... Oh, wait, no. That was the wrong division selection. So it wasn't too bad. A little bit losses, but it's manageable. We are going to get another unit in here, hopefully. To get at least some potential... Well, like, if we lose this crossing point in here... then we've got 4 provinces to hold on to against that one. So I'd rather not lose it. I suppose they're not doing a lot of bombing runs in there at least, so that's... Actually, are they? No. Well, they are doing bombing runs in Fengsheng. Oh, Dubs Nur is under attack. So how is the... Oh, right. We might want to go ahead and send this one in. We'll go ahead and send one of these in. Then we can start retreating some of the... At least the garrison is probably going to have to retreat already. It's not really in a combat strength. Or not really a full-on combat unit. It's mostly just to provide a little bit of firepower, but that's about it. And good to sort of deal with partisan. Actually, reminds me. How are we doing on Tibet? Ah, there we go. We did actually clear out all of that. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and take this corps back. We're not initially going to send it to the front lines yet. But at least it's going to be slightly closer. These are still... Okay, this one's now regaining organization quickly. That's good. Well, at least it is a bit faster. Not necessarily all that quickly, and then And next month we're going to get finally the 2 naval infantry. So those are going to be some more reinforcements going down to the southern front. Which we clearly are going to be needing. Well, there we go. The bombing runs over there are going to be making quite a number on the enemy troops. Although, I think the infantry over here is not doing all that strong. The battle commander is still fine. He's a really experienced commander. Well, relatively experienced. Skill level 5 is pretty decent. It can go up to 7 with these custom commanders that we've added in. Well, the rate extraction over there is going to be completed very shortly. It's going to be the last level for it, and we just got another submarine. The next one's going to be done tomorrow. Technically speaking, it would be done 2 days ago now with the increased practicals. So we go into Kaiyuan, we can start digging in there. We are taking Tibinchun, or Tibinchuan, so we can take the airfield, and then after that we can just keep on pushing. And just one more day for the submarine. And of course we are going to be getting some destroyers soon enough as well. And then eventually by the... well, actually that's not even by the end of the year. It's at the start of next year. We'll get the... oh, there we go. That one's going to be shattering some enemy units in here. Hopefully. And we got some reinforcements. I think it's time to send that infantry division back to safety. And there's another infantry unit coming in. Nanzamu's under attack. I think that's going to be an easy victory. So we have managed to take some ground in the south. We have, technically speaking, taken a tiny bit of ground in the north as well. But unfortunately, with the submarine deployed, we are now out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.